Sorry. Oh, here we go. Same issue you always have. But how about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? As our Lancastrian brethren may say. I mean, I'd like you to confirm you can hear me now, Daz, in fairness. Oh, yes, hello. We've had a nice chat already. Lovely to hear your tones. You don't sound as excitable, Daz, when I ring you through the phone than you do when you're on this. Appreciate the efforts you go to make these streams absolutely viable. Good evening, Mr. Roberto. How are we? Right, so we are on game week 18 of the soon-to-be defunct Australian National Soccer League, ASOL. There's something about every time I get a team that may come close to doing something, people just want redrafts and they want to change it all. Last season in Super League, same. Oh, let's do a redraft when I would have won it the season after. Now I've got a really good team again. Oh, let's just do a redraft and let's play normal players. Where Tato thinks that I know far more than I do about like up to date players. But you know, it's not a joke. But what I will do is I'll download this update and I will have a go and try and find some players. And what I will be doing is hopefully drafting Dominic Calvert-Lewin to play up front. So that's where I'm going to go because I've been told he's all right on it after reading some forums. So this evening, appreciate lads that are here already. There's Tato, there's Daz, there's Rob, and then there's me. I need to turn that off. Don't need that on anymore. Just making sure everybody hear me. So tonight, I've just been up lower. Give me a spot. You sound you. Oh, you love this, Daz. So why won't you sound jolly about giving a bit of support to somebody who yeah, well, having a few beers. It's all right. As normally. Evening, Mike. Partially here is better than not being here at all, Mike. Thank you very much. So, right, we're looking at this today. So we'll go look at the. No, mate, I know. I'm not joking myself. So we'll look at league table. I mean, I'm not doing it in a gloating way, but it's looking at the way we're 17 games in, and it's absolutely tight as anything. Looking down here, I mean, looking at this, we've got 9 games left of the season, and if anybody goes on a bit of a run, so Rapa Nui went tonight, puts them on 21, slings them up there. There's still a massive amount of points that could be won. And okay, right, 1 minute. I thought so because I thought I've only conceded 6 goals. But I was top of that one as well. Right, 1 minute. Test manager. I'm staying live. Let's do this live. That, and we'll end that task. Right, so Daz sent me the save. Are you sure you want messed up this up, Daz? Because right, I've got a dog laying on me right. Right, so we need to go to. It don't matter. It's Friday night. There's Jesse Marsh getting beat, so we're all happy about that. So we need to get back on the emails. Right. Outlook. That. Unless I've got it on that. I don't know. Right. So where's that? Anyway, chat amongst yourselves while I continue to. There's always something in there. Always something. Right. Season 4, game week 18. Where's that getting downloaded to? If I load this in, Daz, and the same issues are there, this is a you fault, not me. Downloads. Right. Chat manager. Type. .save file. Where are we? Season 4. Season 4, game week 18. Okay. So let's do that. Oh no. I absolutely ruin these streams, though, lads. I do apologise. No, because we don't want to exit tool. So we got a. Let me up. Right. So go to name. Type. No. We'll be back in a sec, lads. Right. So come on, you bloody pig. There. Got loads of like saves here. Season 4, game week 18. Okay. This looks a little bit different. Right. StreamYard. Where are we? Present. Share screen. Window. No. sorry, Dimbo, mate. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Daz, if you'd like to confirm as a man of the people, is this correct? I mean, if we've got a competition, yeah, that's correct. I mean, 6 goals in 17 games is absolutely fucking fantastic. Right. You know what? I had 6 pints in pub. I've come back. I've stuck a McDonald's, which I hate, McDonald's, chicken tikka wrapped down, which are passable. Because it's crap as McDonald's apart from the breakfast. Right then, so we've got a fixture. So we've got the Aborigines against AFC. We've got Rapa Nui against the Bush Rats. Is the banner from before? If there's a banner on, yeah, probably is. I don't know why it's on there, but I haven't even tried messing with it, so just leave it on there. We've got the Dragons against Obar, 2-4 Boys against Odges Townsville, the Vikings against Dimbo, which is a big game. The Wagga Wagga Boys against us, which again is another massive game. They've got Wanganui against the Unicorns. Where shall we start? Rob, did Rob ask if he can get him out where? I think. Where is he? Where's wrong save? Rog save as well. You misspelled. Oh, Rog. How can you spell wrong save then? Rog save does. Right. Where's Rob? Evening. I'm sure he said, "Get me out where, please." Yeah. Let's go to. So we'll press continue, and then we go to Roberto, who is at home to the Bush Rats, and this is how Rob lines up. Again, sticking with what has been doing okay for him. I mean, the 9th, Rob knows 20 and 20, as Rob is. He likes to get out and score some goals and not. And they've been, obviously, a good draw against the Unicorns last time out. Difficult to get a result there. Then another draw. And then after a massive win against the Vikings, not really being able to get a foothold in, but they are a very dangerous side, looking at where they are, and I'm sure this will be a very interesting game because the Bush Rats are themselves looking for it, and there's Smerton with a little arrow, which I do like, and Rafael van der Vaart, which he's actually done pretty well. He's never really at the heights of what he did for us, but it's is doing all right for Rob, which he'd accept. Proceed to match, and then we look over at the bush rats. Eric Larson's been doing okay bits. You'd accept that. What, 1 and 2 from an AMC? You cannot knock that at all. His stats are looking pretty good, albeit a 33-year-old, but you kind of need a win here. Last chance. It's not last chance saloon at all, Rob. I don't think personally. Ariel Ortega, if I'm honest, didn't realise how good he'd actually been previously. I mean, he's not been as good as Tato, apart from 2 to go boys. He's been classed supposedly, but 6 contributions in 17 is not as good as Tato said when I tried actually trying to get him in. But very strong team, and then Alan Smith with some ridiculous amount of assists. It's I don't know where that's come from, but we will get this one going. Good luck to both managers. Commentary speed very fast, and we shall kick off the match. And there's Alan Smith already. I do apologise to Rob for talking about Alan Smith because that's probably contributed to it. There's something about speaking a player's name that just happens in this game. Although Julian Guerrero, like he was trying to get himself involved, trying to make things work a bit. Ashley Live and Scally getting involved with the tackles. Yellow card for Scally, it looked like. But yeah, looking at the way it's going, I think it's been a fair bit more even than it may seem off the text so far. And we go to half time, and yeah, it seems, like I say, slightly more Rapanui than the Bush Rats, to be fair. We'll go over to the Rapanui lads first, looking at where they are. Sally Lasisi having a good game so far. Oliver Kahn is a 1 on him and he's let it in, but at least he's on a 6. Rob wants to roll it already. Cheers, Rob. So we'll go straight over to the Bush Rats, have a look at Tato's side. Apart from Ippian and Zambrotta, everybody else is playing pretty solidly and doing really well. So if you want to have a look at our stunning first half, as is, please. Right, I'm going to do me. I mean, that jump from 45 to 61, 62 was just a bit mad. So we're at 63 at the minute. So we'll go over to Rapanui boys first. Nothing absolutely happened. I mean, to be fair, be interested to see what that match report's saying because, yeah. Come on, sorry. I don't know where my mouse is, so I'm going to do this. Half time just went like that, and it's just a bit mad. So, see, Rob's doing something. So Van der Vaart for Pizarro. Guerrero back in at 2. And 3 up top. Just want to confirm you're all right with the way they're set out, mate. Pizarro central. I mean, Devacchio on left makes a bit of sense, but just confirm that that's okay for you, please. Obviously, we can go back and change that if there's anything wrong. Look over at Tato's side. Bagara and Charlie Chaos having good games. Yeah, cheers, Rob. We'll go to the Bush Rats. That's looking at how they're looking. Pretty much looking well in terms of fitness-wise. Like I say, we thought it was Scally, Ortega, Bagara, and Ippier on yellows. Bagara having a very good game. Might not quite have been on an 8 if you want for that yellow card. I think it might have dragged it down a little bit. But he's having a very good game. Actually Live going under the radar as well. Again, it must be doing something in the background to only be on that 7, but as is until red comes. Yeah, sort of I get where you sort of see him with that Tato. So we'll play through to end. Yeah, I saw Scally's name in the red. Then does that mean that he's getting involved with the red men? It's going to stand by. We're up at 88 minutes, and somebody's sent off, and it is Neil Scally, who goes off on A8. Tato, what would you like to do here, my friend? We're at 88 minutes. You want to put Bartes up to replace him there? Not joking, obviously. There it is, sports fans. Yeah, see, come out last enough for you, Kubo. And put him. You happy with that? Rob's happy to roll. I'm gonna assume before I kick off, can you just have a little confirmation and that's all you want to do, Tato, mate? A thumb, a tongue, an Everton badge, anything just to make sure that's just definitely just what you wanted to do, mate. Because I don't want to. 10 seconds just to give me that thumb up. I know it's right. Yeah, I'm trying, mate. You could have put that's all at end. I think that sort of helps, doesn't it? And Savio put one over at Bar and Bushrats beat Rapanui 1-0. Bit of a champion, maybe. We'll go over Rapanui first. Some pretty good performances in there. Probably didn't deserve. I wasn't talking about Rob. I want about you. You put Larson for Yakubu, and I said, "Is that all?" Rob said, "Roll, yeah." What about you? Not him. But good performance by quite a lot of these Rapanui boys. We'll have a quick look over at the Bushrats guys. Assist for Ortega. We've got Vagar and Ortega, Chaos, and Alan Smith on 8s. No problem, Rob. It's pretty all right. So Ansi and Odgie, but we got the two Tavua boys. So I've seen Christopher here. So let's have a look at we'll have a look at Townsville, see how they're going. Yeah, Bushrats are sneaky. If you can sneak a 1-0 away, that's massive. Oh, up to 2-0. Okay, right. So looking at where we're at here for Odgie's side. We've got Yepes Montero, Mendes Silva, Foy, Stankovic. I mean, as much as it, I've had 6.8. That's a real manager's here. Stankovic, 1 game, just dribbled once, and Mendes Silva has done okay, like he has done. Probably out of all these formations, probably the weakest 3 DMCs you can see, but Romadal's done well. Kili Gonzalez can always do something, and Morientes, as we know, is a massive Odgie favourite who plays his best football whenever he's under Odgie. So we go over to 4 boys. Obviously got Ocker, of course, suspended. Sticking Kirkland up bench with an orange injury, which you can't blame him for. Eto keeps getting a run, even though he's been absolutely. I mean, he's got goals and assists. You take it though, don't you? I would have said so. Mourinho and Vrede, good. Obviously, the old world has talked about how bad this Aaron Robin is, but in another league, I've had the same thing happen to me with one of the best players on the game as well. So we will get this one kicked off. So I'm going to try and fly through this as quick as I can, gents, and look to both managers, and we'll see where we are come 45 minutes. Kili Gonzalez with an indirect free kick there straight away. Kaluznik getting himself involved. Might be moving forward, trying to get a bit involved and creating. Morientes looked like he was going to have a bit of a chance, but it seemed defended really well by Tavua. Etu with a chance. It looked like Contra's getting his name knocking about now, as if they're putting a bit of pressure on this Townsville side. David Collins looked like he was nearly getting himself on the score sheet there. Somebody missed a header with a target. I think it was Hernan Crespo. And we get to half time. And it turns out there was a few chances on there. So 5-3 for the 2 Tavua boys, 2-0 for Odgie. So we'll quickly look over at the. We'll do it this way. Look at the 2 Tavua boys, see how they're looking. Brother Roleplay set, yeah, they're doing Bar Marino and Rede, which I'm guessing it's because they've had very little to do. It's a very solid performance from them so far out. We will have a quick look over at Townsville, just in case Odgie does pop his head up. Taibbi, as you expect, on an 8, saving 3 of them 5 shots, or saving 2 of them that were on target. Apart from that, it's pretty demic, but obviously, in the words of D-Ream, things can only get better. So I'll give it another 5 seconds. And we'll try and go as close to 60 as we can because I'm pretty crap at doing it. Crespo with a bit of a chance there. And we're going to put 54 minutes in control. It's Samuel Eto'o, and that jumped massively from where it was today. Samuel Eto'o, for some reason, he's got 4 contributions in 5 starts. That's now 5 contributions in 6 starts. We're playing absolutely terrible. We'll quickly look over at Odgie's side because it don't look like he's good, likely to come. Yeah, it's not great. Although Killy Gonzalez, why is he making 8 tackles out of 10 on that left wing? I will never ever know. Contras obviously try to run him ragged. Quick look over at the Tutavo boys, playing very well. Assist for Contra, probably like I say, is running Killy Gonzalez ragged, but can't be running that ragged if he's done 8. If he's won 8 of his tackles out of the 10 he's attempted. So Tutavo boys want to run it to the end, and it has still been very Tutavo heavy. Torres, and then Fernando Morientes says, as we spoke about, Morientes and Odgie like a match made in heaven, and there is a red card for Townsville. As it's one apiece, I don't really want to be the person to do this, but can you, anybody? I personally, shall I pull Mendes de Silva back and centralise them two? I don't really want to make the decision personally. I want to see what's fair for everybody if a manager's not here. Or do you centralise the defender because the manager's not here? It's up to everybody else, not me. If I could have some, yeah. Cheers, Scott, mate. That's what I think so. We're result online, and Liam's joined us. Anything you two boys want to do? Looking at your now, that's what this grid is. Also, again, very solid performance. Do you want to do it on that red card, or do you want to carry on as you are, lads? Okay, on the wingers. And fire away. No problem, mate. All good. So we'll play this last 4 minutes plus stoppage time with Raul gets the winning goal. Would it have happened either way? Don't know. Look over at the match stats. Pretty much well deserved from Tutavua. Look over it. Tells what man of match performance from Taibbi, which looking at that, you can understand why. Rest of them done all right. Morientes won 8, a lot of cards. Take hook up here, and an assist for Demis Romadal, who did really good season 1 of this, I believe. Yeah, season 1, the 12 contributions in 28 games for a right wing is absolutely unbelievable. 2 boys, 8s, 3 7s, and the rest 8s is absolutely great. You got Contra, you got Roy Keane, and congratulations, lads. Unlucky Odgie, red card may have changed it. So we've got Asin Dimblier, and seen Jens at all, so we might as well have a go with this game. The Vikings carrying on with their formation from last time out, and you've got Brozek, who started season like an absolute train. It's a very good Brozek. I half regret letting him go, if I'm honest, because he did okay for us. But he started off last season like absolute train. But he's looking one of the best versions I've seen in competitive champ. And we'll see where it is. It's a strong looking Viking side. Over at the Blitz, Rivaldo's been dropped, obviously, because we've got Ryan Giggs in the building. Sorry, lads, I'm just replying to a message. So we've got Teneto, who's been great. I mean, he's not been so great this season, but before he's like really well in that left of that 3 centre defender midfielders. This is a unbelievably strong defensive midfield line. Makuku, how he's gone out to it right, I don't know. He's looking very, very decent as well. 3 assists in 9 starts. It's great. Mario Stanic, Dimble favourite, who really came into a Super League side of his and did really well. Matella are saying up front. So we'll get it. Let's get this kicked off, and we will see where it takes us. So obviously the Vikings kick off, and Kuku seems to be getting himself involved early doors down that right hand side. So Ian Hart's name, does it mean he's got a bit of pressure put on him by Mr. Makuku? But I guess we're up at 38 minutes. A lot of games seem to be going past without too much happening and too much. But this Mario Stanic, as we said, a very much a Dimble favourite, and we've got Paul Scholes injured. I'm thinking the Ashura looks all right there. I'm going to do something, and can Scott, more so Scott than anybody, because Scott's a fair man. Does that work? Is that what you do? I don't know, Dimble. Are you happy with me doing that, mate? Or do we put Gattuso there, or do we? I'll give it a sec for a bit of opinion. So I'll go for me. Right, mate. Take your opinion for it. So we're at 42 minutes, and Scholes got injured as Mario Stanic was scoring, and we're at half time. 3 with 3 on target for the Vikings, just 1 on target for the Blitz. Go over. Total 1 of 6, so it's not affecting him that much because it could have been that bad. And then look over at Dimble's side. Walter Samuel doing very well. Stanic with an assist coming from Dario Hussein. Is that what you want to do, Dimble? Because I'm going to click through it because obviously Jens isn't here. Roll, no worries, mate. Thank you very much. And then we restart, and then again, I'm going to try and stop it as close to 60 can, but it just does this bloody game. Sigalko getting his name involved, and now we're at 61. What we're doing up for Jens' side, because we'll look at the match stats. It's all as it is, another couple off target for Blitz, but have a quick look at Blitz's side. Everybody's on a 7 by Kiotis and Samuel. Saul Campbell on a 6, uncharacteristically, but yeah, is that all you want to do, Dimble? I mean, you keep up doing all right. A 7. Looks a very, very good version of him, to be fair. Very good version of him for Tunto. be interested in having Tonto in my squad. Obviously, Jens isn't here, so we'll roll it out to the end, and we'll see where Bossenzini will getting himself involved really straight away. But there's Igor Tudor. He's been shagging it. There's Igor Tudor, which unfortunately I'm glad Scott sort of give me the go ahead to do that. I feel bad that I've pulled Igor Tudor on, and there were nearly a chance there for the blitz at the end. 8 with 3 on target, 4 and 4 on target. Reasonable from these at times, and Gattuso is with the assist. It's a pretty solid away performance by Sol Campbell. Fair, no problem. Right, we'll click on, and we're at the. Let's go to these the Aborigines lads. Who? Look at that. I can't do it. Look at that. Look at the Aborigines guys. They're playing the AFC lads that are probably not going to be here tonight. Absolutely smashing the league so far. Tomadeira, don't like the best version we've ever seen in like competitive champ, but he's absolutely smashing it. And you know fine well, if he cashes in on him, he's not going to do that again for anybody else. So we've got him. So we've got Ekio West, Dede Zanetti. Dede Zanetti is fantastic. This bit weak, on my opinion. This is a bit weak. I love Rui Costa, but what's that, third in league? Yeah, and he's doing absolutely brilliantly. Top scorers in the league, not doing too bad, considering average on 1 a game. Doing very, very well considering previous for him. And we go over to the AFC boys, and yeah, we did do that, didn't we? Did we do that? Just gonna check because where's this? Just making sure that's Velasco Gomez. Yep, so I did Velasco Gomez, and this is where we're looking for rocks. And Mark Anthony got some assists. He's doing all right. Kick the game off. Very nice looking AFC away kit. In fairness, that light grey is absolutely stunning, which I didn't know were there. So you never know going forward. Might have to be a colour to be looked at. But Tomadera just getting his name in lights there. Lee Bowyer, I just saw his name. I hope he don't get bloody booked for every single time I do a stream. He gets bloody booked. I might not even click on the AFC stats just to make sure that he ain't being booked. And Tomadera's getting himself involved again. And Dede were going down the ring, and Matty Holland sticking his foot in where the sun don't shine. So 3-2 on target for the Aborigines, 2-1 on target for AFC. So we'll go over to AFC boys. Pablo Michelini, only 1 on a yellow. I feel like I want to take him off. However, won't waste too much time looking at that. So Daz, looking at your side, Daz, Dede having a blinder. Doesn't he blind very well? Apart from that, it's extremely solid. Is there anything you want to do, Daz? Looking at how you're doing, considering you're not winning, but you seem fairly much on top. Roll 60. No problem. Cheers, mate. And then we're up at 55, 57. Dede is doing well with 59, and I'm going to stop it right there. So Dede carrying on his 9. So we'll have a quick look over at Roxy's side, because I know he's not going to be here. Cannavaro, Velas, Radoy. But apart from that, they're having something to break down with these Aborigines lads. Go over to Daz's side. Cerebral West on a 6. Rui Costa on a 6. But rest doing all right. So you want to be doing there, Daz, mate? have a look at what's going on. Default for Rui Costa. Right, so make sure I get this right. Default for Rui Costa. Two at the top. Is that right, mate? No arrows, no nothingness. I should imagine that it's not we're asking for them, but if you'd like to just confirm that for me, mate, yeah, greatly appreciated. That's it. No worries. Cheers, mate. And we'll see this game through to the end and see if anybody can get a result out of it. I mean, it seems straight away there were quite a bit of AFC, but Aborigines has really seen this last 15 minutes, really seen putting a lot of pressure on. And there's a final whistle, and we are at, probably does probably feel a little bit hard done by him, but I sneak something out of that. Lystian conceded, Lystian won, so Dede kept up his 9, and then you've got 8s for Matty Holland, GW18. You've had some. It were a poor game, that's, but you've had some players really step up trying to make sure they try and get a result in the second half. Andre with a 9 has been very, very good this season. And Pablo Michelini with a 9, albeit on his yellow. No shots for Tom Madeira. Strange. Right, so we're over at the Dragons, who are playing the Hobart Boys. I've seen Duggan here, I haven't seen Dan, but you know what it is. We're looking at this where we the fixtures, as he's said all season, it's very low scoring, but when you've got the king of late goals in Thierry Henry, nice Dan, nice to see you, my mate. It says a lot when Duggan's bitch Constantino can't even get in the team. He can't even get on the bench. It says absolutely everything. When you've got Zidane starting over Aymar, there's a lot of frustration in this Dragon side, personally. My opinion only. But so we're looking here. We've got Chiram Stam. As you've got a back 5, which is absolutely unbelievable. Ambrosini Zidane. Maybe that 4 there. Ambrosini Zidane, Henry and Kuhl might just be sort of slightly bringing down the Van Nistelrooy up top. Ambrosini's a great player though, and he's a big favourite of Doug's. Always good, and he's been a little bit everywhere. Oh, got an assist in 1 start for us as well. Forgot he even played for us. Right, so that's the Dragon side. Look over at the Hobart Boys, and you can't talk about Hobart without talking about Carlos Shacks. Absolutely unbelievable, this save again so far. 10 contributions in 17 games is absolutely unbelievable. And Riquelme, did he play that last game? Yeah. Hey, not a bad effort. But so that's out. The Hobart Boys are looking. I know Duggan's out on eating cheese and ham and probably getting his nuts sucked by now. But Cafu opens the scoring after 4 minutes, which Duggan will be really interested by. But Van Nistelrooy gets one after 9 as well. Struggling to score all season, in Duggan's opinion, and then all of a sudden they've got 2 in 9. We're up at 22 minutes, and it still looks very, very, very heavy in the way of the Dragon. Going to be some hill for Hobart to really come and try and put a bit of pressure back on him. Charam, even charging downfield, looking like he's getting involved. The possession stats have been really massively in the Dragons' favour as well. As the injury time plays out, look at that. So we've got 6 and 4 and two haymakers from the Hobart boys. Is that a regular thing, is it, Dan? I don't know. We'll have a look at you over at you first, mate, because Doug, as is. Oh yeah, shock horror. Dragons did a goal. They did too, mate. ZZ Robertson a 5. Mostly 6s rather than 6s and 7s. Yeah, it's Rick Helmet up to MC. Any arrow or no arrow, mate? Is that it? If you'd just like to confirm that. I'll go have a quick look over at Duggan's side, who's already gone as is. Yeah, some big performances there. Roy Carlos. When you've got these two monsters at centre half, which I had in Super League, to be fair, done really well. Ruben Nistelrooy, again, scoring on. Oh, not Nelson Benitez. Not him. Finally getting himself on score sheet. No arrow for now. No problem, Dan. Sorry. So we'll keep this game up. I'm going to do his best to get as close to 60 as possible because I'm, as we know, pretty terrible at it. Gus Lopez and Shibkovic trying to create from out wide. A lot of it's going on. We're at 58. I'm going to do that in case it jumps to 60, 65, 66. Go over to Dan first because he's obviously got a bit of catching himself up. With how great a season he has, that's not what you want to see from Carlos Shacks, having been on a 5. So you got him, you got ZZ Roberts on a 5. Play on, no problem. Dan. Back for cool and roll, mate. Oh, back for cool. Roll. Cheers, lads. Thanks for your swiftness. And we'll see how this plays out to 90 minutes. Zidane getting himself booked. I think it was Zidane looking at that. ZZ Roberts going on an half volley. Maybe that 5 is trying to pull a bit back and try to help his team out a little bit more. Just seeing the game's just petering out though. Seems like the goals came early, but a goal disallowed for Ruben Nistelrooy. Ambrosini were offside. I don't get how. Why is he charging upfield and getting offside? But there's a final whistle. Game ends as it was from 9 minutes in. Deserved from Dragons boys. Looking at this, Ruben Nistelrooy man at match. 1 assist for Bobby Kettle. So we'll have a quick look over at Hobart. At least some of these lads pulled themselves up from having a 5. Patrick Anderson went down to a 5. Excites me. I scored 3 all season. Yeah, it's a tough one. So we'll go to Mike because Mike's here. Let me get Smuts' instructions up just to be safe. Showing I'll be a kip. Right. So I know Mike's here because these lovely arrows. Arrows, wangas. So we got Chino Sambo coming. It looks absolutely unreal. To be fair, it looks like a good version, which can be our miss. But 4 contributions in 12 for a 19-year-old, you'd probably take. Decent looking side from Mike when he's playing it like this, but been a little bit of a struggle so far for him. But I'm sure it'll come right for him going forward as long as he sticks to a formation, just lets his team settle a little bit. Over at the Umpy Bongs. For me, that's terrible. That's terrible. And this here, I don't know why it's doing so well because that's a terrible defensive line. But anyway, he's not here, and we shall kick the game off. Best of luck again to you, Mike. No point me saying it to. I love your optimism on you because I'm not a fan of that team that the Unicorns are putting out, but they seem to be doing all right, mate. I do really like your home kit. There is my optimism. It's looking really well, but it looks very, very Wanganui heavy so far. No penalty, obviously a penalty shout there. Looking at it from the Unicorns, but Mo, that left winger, seems to be. He's done a couple of bits since coming in from out of the league. We're up at 23, 24 minutes. And it seems very even. We're very Wanganui to start with. And there's Colin Seedolf. If you know what Seedolf is, you'll know. But Colin Seedolf gets the opening goal after 32 minutes for the Wanganui boys. And Echeverria and Alex seem to be getting themselves involved from that AMC position. But Wanganui going in 1-0 at the break. 2 on target with 3 and 5 with 1. So we'll have a quick look over at the Unicorn boys. And what did he say? Change you want for me. Anyone on a 5 drag off, go 3 up top if I'm behind. Big old R7. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that till 60. So if you want to have a quick look at your side, Mike, we've got 8s for Gary Neville. We've got 8s for Figo. Finally starting to find his form for the that he had for the Vanuatu boys. Yeah, looking really, really well for the Wanganui boys. So if that's what you want to do, Mike, if you want to let me know. Hey, stop it. Wait. Today. Stop it. Right. As is, please. Thank you very much, mate. So we'll go to 60 and we shall see how we go. Shea Given turning it round corner. It looked like Johnny Cheddar getting himself involved with stuff. Elefropoulos looked like he was making saves as well, but Seki Semak gets a second for the Wanganui boys and absolutely trying to click it while Semak was scoring. I do apologise. Figo up to a 9, Johnny Cheddar up to a 9, which I'm going to guess, it was a second assist for Figo. I'll go over to Unicorns and Unicorns were right, so I'll go. Three up top if I'm behind. I mean, he said make any changes you want for me. So I'm going to just put a striker on for Alex Goss. And he wants a big old horse arrow on the DMC. There we go. So, Mike, looking over here, Figo to assist. Big Cheddar finally getting himself back to form because he was quite poor at start of season. Love this position in 20 from him. He's a good player when he's looking like he is. Then you've got these guys just like soliding it out. Oh, you want to do, Mike? The menu. Oh, fuck off. I've only just realised because I've had it turned off. I've had it muted. Fucking Canada bastards have equalised. Fucking prick. Keen Fedoni, and that's it. No problem, mate. I fucking hate Jesse Marsh. And we'll see this game out, which I do find. And then we jump straight up to 86 from 71. Wanganui see it out. It's a big win for them. Fairly even on the stats. Pat Sat done all right. Oya went up to an 8 from his stupid arrow. And David Beckham, for some reason, got on there. Over at Wanganui, Figo, obvious man of match, 2 assists. And Johnny Cheddar down to his 8. But Mike will be delighted because that puts him sort of further up the league and difficult to try and get towards the playoffs, but finish as high as you can. And with this new snaky draft thing that we're going to do, probably first in like 4. No, it always come at some point, mate. Boy. So, Scott, if you want to confirm, if you're here, mate, looking at the Wagga Wagga boys, a very, very strong side. Ziraboto-ish on left. Mendieta for me, definitely on right. He's very good. This is a very, very strong side that he's created, and it was big Tristan done well. All good, mate. He's I like Tristan very much myself. I remember having conversations with Scott in a pub outside my office where he used to live in Aubrey about Diego Tristan, and I think he's definitely can warrant a starting place in a league. So us, this is where we're at. Anelka back from injury. Edison scored last time out, but I mean he's good. He's very good at competitive champ as well. But you got to put him back in. Us as is, as you'd expect, really, with how we are going. Good luck to Scott, and we'll see where this first half takes us. Totti getting involved, somebody just missed the target, and then see who that was. Gallardo getting himself involved has been he's been really good down that right hand side for us since he's come into the team. Far better than Salihamidzic. So Rob, you can have him in summer if you want. Oh no, we're redrafting that way, so that don't really matter. I really should have pounced on and swapped him when I had a chance. Seems a very even game, very back and forth. Maybe a couple of more chances from Vanuatu than the Wagga Wagga boys. But they've been really possession heavy in this last 5 minutes, as it seems. Somebody just hitting one hard and low. I didn't really see who that was. Really tight game, as you'd expect from both these teams. Bang on, both teams doing it exactly well. Wagga Wagga boys pantsing a little bit better. They've won a couple more tackles. 50-50 in the Edding Stakes. Kamuna doing, considering how even this game's looked and how it is, I'm more worried looking at all these sixes and how good they've been. Obviously, Nick Matullin's having a good game. Kamuna doing really well as it stands. So that's Scottish team. See how they are doing. 60 for Scott. And look over at ours. Asani with his 8, but we've got a few more 7s. And Scott is, have we got enough to carry it on and try and push for a winner ourselves? So we'll kick it off, and I am so good at 59 straight away. Wow. That will kick off 60. Hey, 60. Woo. Right, we'll go have a quick look over at the Wagga Wagga boys. I don't think coach changed from there. Actually, there's a few more 7s in there than there were before, and but yeah, it's a difficult one to say. Come on, having an absolute belter of a game there. Zelias only on a 7. I know none of them been key, but he's won 5 of his 7 tackles. Completed 66% of his passes. We'll have a quick look at our team. Joe Cole on a 5. That might be something to change. So Ronaldo for Sheva. Oh, against his old club. You know what's happening here now. Cheers, mate. Thanks for putting him on pitch. Swap with Tristan. And Kuazov for Del Piero. So Ronaldo for Sheva. Swap with Tristan. Kuazov for Del Piero. No problem, mate. So look over at us. So I'm just replying to a message. Looking at us, Joe Cullen at 5. Let's do. I'm gonna make a change. I don't normally make changes. I normally just let it play out. Oh no, actually, that's what I'm gonna do. That's just because he was so good for the Steam Pigs out there. I'm just gonna do that. Actually, let's see if you can pull it up to 6. And good luck to Scott for the last half an hour. And looks like Gallardo at the bar. He's injured. Is Emerson? Oh bollocks. Let's go. So it's going to be Agahawa, Veron, Totti, Cole. There we go. Keeping it all the same. I'm going to assume you don't want to do it, Scott. I mean, I know we don't really do it for injuries, really, because I always keep the same setup anyway. Just want to confirm. I mean, yeah, I'm sure rules are you do it for injuries, but we'll have a quick look at match stats while waiting for Scott to. We've had one more chance that's just been sprayed somewhere. Yep, it would be. You just love draws left, right, and centre, don't you, Tito? You love them. You little draw lover. You. Well, that's it, we'll just say. Ooh. So just wait for Scott and make sure that he's alright. I'll go for a play. Sorry, mate. All of a sudden, it just comes through loads. Right, Terry's got a yellow card. We're looking at that. We're up to nearly 80 minutes. If it's going to be one, it's going to be one by one goal either way. Looking at it, and there's Diego Tristan, as I spoke about. Big result. Oh, there's Nicholas Anelka getting a late equaliser. Balance of play probably deserved, but didn't expect. Look over at Wagga Wagga Boys first. No assist. Coming on with a 10. That's a phenomenal performance from him. Look over at us. Pretty, we'll say, as you'd expect from Asani, but pretty mediocre, if I'm honest. And I agree, mate. It's a fair result, and I feel like we got away with one a little bit with a little bit of a late goal. So here we are at the classifieds. Aborigines looking like they're up to second in the league. With a 0-0 draw against AFC. Boys Rapa Nui, we're losing 1-0 to the Bush Rats. Dragons finally scored 2 in a game against the Hobart. 2 to Bow Boys with a big win against Townsville for them. Vikings won, Bundaberg won. Wagga Wagga Boys, as we just seen, against us 1-1. And then Wanga Nui getting themselves back on the arse with a 2-0 win against the Unicorns. So it takes us to the league table. Looking at us, 6 points between us and the Aboriginals and Hobart and the Vikings, and then just 7 points between Bundaberg and Bush Rats. It's mental how many points the top 6 have at this present minute in time, in my opinion. But it's I'm very fortunate personally that we've done okay so far, but 7 goals conceded in 18 games. And if it wasn't just me, if anybody else had been doing that, I think that's absolutely mental. And fair place to Daz for being top scorers in the league. We'll have a quick look at player stats. Tomasi, Ndiaye, and Zanetti are the well, because you're not been losing, Doug. It's all right not scoring many, but you're not been losing too many. Goals, Tomadera, Maxim Sigalko, Henri Jacques, and then we've got a load on 765, and is our top scorer with 5. A quick overlook at the assists. Blan Smith get caught up, could well do. We've still got 8 games left. But yeah, apart from him, it's very, very even in terms of the assists. I know what Tato likes. He likes tackles per game. Salio Cisse, man of match performance tonight, maybe drugged him up there. But that's really, really, as you'd expect, the people that are in there. And there's no point looking at it, but because it's always centre halves. But where is the pass completion? Yeah, John Terry. Oh, John Terry up there. And it is what it is. So there's the table. We'll have a quick look at the fixtures from next time out. Buddenberg against Wanderers away. Bush Rats against the Aborigines. Big game. Big game. Hobart against the Wagga Wagga Boys. Big game. Big game. Townsville AFC, probably the first game at night. Tutuvu against Vikings, which could get the Tutuvu boys back in with a win. Unicorns against the Dragons, and us against the Rapa Nui boys, who can always get a result against anybody. So that's me saving that now. I will upload that tomorrow because I'm pretty tired. And thanks a lot, lads. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you've enjoyed this. yeah, funny. I thought I'd do it a little bit similar like that. It's good. Big game. I thought I would try to be my best Bruce Forsyth impression. But thanks for joining us, lads. Thanks for allowing me to do this tonight. Lebo, you didn't get a yellow card for a fucking great first time ever. And I love you all. And I'll see you all on Sunday. See you, lads. Bye.